Today on High Now Daily, the Pa'i Foundation is here with details of their Mamo wearable art show featuring Hawaii designer Ari South.
And where safety meets aloha, Alo's Apparel is here with their new collection.
Then Rachel and I end in the High Now kitchen. It's a pizza party courtesy of the Foodland 5.
It's all happening right now on High Now Daily. Aloha and welcome to High Now Daily. I'm Rachel Picaro.
Aloha, I'm Kainoa Carlson. We are continuing to celebrate Culture Week here on High Now. We've had a great lineup of shows, yeah?
Yes, we have. And I feel like culture, there's a lot of fashion that comes with that. So of course we're going to do a fashion show today. I can't wait for that.
Yeah, every show we're continuing to celebrate all of the happenings as we gear up for next week's Merry Monarch. And Hawaii fashion, culture, and language, all a big part of it. And that's why we're kicking things off over here in the studio with two very special guests today. We have Vicky Holt Takamine and designer Ari South here on High Now. Welcome in, ladies.
Aloha.
Yay! Thank you for coming. And I mentioned that we are going to be doing a little fashion show in a bit. But first, let's talk about Pa'i Foundation and what you folks are going to be hosting very soon.
Yes, we are hosting the Mamo Wearable Art Show at the Hilton Hawaiian Village Tapa Ballroom on Monday, June 10th. It's not on the weekend, but it might be a long weekend if you want to take a long weekend. So it's Monday, June 10th, because Tuesday, the next day, is a holiday. It's Kamehameha Day. And we have another event, the Mahu Madness Show, happening back to back.
Oh, you guys are going to be busy
We'll be
then.
back later,
Busy time.
Yes.
Busy time.
Now let's talk a little bit about Pa'i Foundation and what you
Yes.
folks do on the daily and how you're supporting our culture, Hawaiian culture, of course, and how you guys kind of like to bring in some indigenous cultures as well.
Yes, so Pa'i Foundation was organized to support Native Hawaiian cultural traditions and practitioners for future generations. So we want to make sure that our arts and culture continues for the generations that follow us. And in order to do that, we support artists, individual artists, arts organizations in the diaspora as well. We started locally and now we've expanded to the diaspora. And so we offer opportunities for mentorship, training, grant writing. We support artists. If you're applying for a grant, send me your application so I can review it, because I know language, so I can help you with that. So yeah, so we give financial support as well as training.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and we're getting ready for the show that's coming up here in June. Ari, you're going to be a part of that. So tell us a little bit about your collection, what people can expect to see.
Yes, this is going to be maybe the third year coming back. And so this year we're actually going to, I took a little bit of a break. This year I'm looking forward to bringing back a lot of fabric manipulation, dyeing, things I used to do before, like at the beginning of my career in 2009. And so there's a kind of a return to that showmanship, the theatrics, the fun pieces, in addition to like the wearable things that we currently do.
Wow. Okay, so it's wearable. Well, Mamo, what does that stand for
So
first?
Mamo started in 2016 as the Maoli Arts Month.
Okay.
It was initially just a month long of activities, and then we're all year round. So now it's Maoli Arts Movement.
Movement.
Okay. Ari, you are serving right now.
Yeah.
So can you tell me, what are we looking at right now? This is video, this is from the past, then, right?
This past year, yeah,
Okay.
last
Wow.
year. So, you know, sometimes I like to hit it.
Yeah.
So you just jump in. But, you know, and the fashion shows have always been so much fun for me. The thing is, like, when artists go into business, like, it's so many task things to do, right? So what I really love about what Auntie Vicky does with this wearable art show is that it allows us, for me, it gives me that space to play, be creative, and really tap into that, because I don't get to do that as often as I like to.
Wow. That must be fun.
Yeah,
to
we've
really
had
expand.
opportunities to launch fashion. So, you know, I remember seeing Manaola in Japan, and I said, you need to be in my fashion show. And he's like, I'm not a designer. I said, oh, yes, you are. So I need 10 looks. And then I saw and then he was in our show, and look where he is. And then Kehau Lani Nielsen was also just doing bags, and I said, you need to give me 10 looks. Put that fabric on a mu'u, put it on an aloha shirt, and you need to be in my fashion show. And look, they're all They all
Fashion
have their-
designers doing their
incredible.
thing.
Mana
Who's gonna be
Ola,
there?
Kehaulani, so Kanoilani Davis from Molokai, Ari, Pulelehua, Lotus and Lime. I saw Pulelehua on Maui and I was like, I like that. You need to come to my fashion show.
You got the eye on
In
straight
case you're
eye.
wondering what Auntie wants, Auntie gets. Okay? In case you're watching.
Same thing, yeah. So it's one of those things I was like, no, you need to come. Let's show what you have and bring it to Oahu because we have good clientele here. But I love to launch new artists.
Beautiful. So this is the Mamo Wearable Art Show.
Yes.
This is happening June 10th. So if people wanted to get tickets early,
Yes,
can they
it's
do
on
that?
our website, www.puttyfoundation.org, and on Eventbrite. Get your tickets now.
There you go. Now stay with us because coming up after the break, we're gonna have some professional models hit our
Yes.
catwalk over here in the High Now
Yes.
studio. You're watching High Now. We'll be right back.
Are you gonna serve again?
Yeah, I know.
Maybe, we'll see. Gotta stay tuned, yeah?
How's it, Aloha gang? Welcome back to High Now Daily. We're continuing to celebrate Culture Week here on High Now. Now, if you tuned in ahead of time, then you know that we're talking with Hawaii fashion designer Ari South about some details and some looks ahead of the 18th annual Wearable Mamo fashion show that's coming up.
Yes, so Ari's here, of course, with some models. And this is the Mamo Wearable Fashion Show that's coming up on June 10th. So if you want to get those tickets, you can do that on the Pa'i Foundation website. But now let's get a little sneak peek of what you're going to be
You ready?
bringing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, let's get them out.
All right.
All right,
we have two
model
models
number
today.
Okay. Look at this.
So Kaleo's actually wearing one of our newer. This is the beginning conceptualization for this year's show.
Wow.
And I'm kind of doing a deep dive into mo'o, wahine, mo'okane, just a lot of information that has always piqued my interest, but just kind of taking a really deep dive into drawing that inspiration this year.
Very cool. So what did you use to create this look?
How
So-
is this happening?
So-
I have so many questions.
So this is actually silk that I dyed myself.
This
and
is silk?
It's silk, yeah.
Holy
And so
Hang on,
we've
like, can we?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can touch it.
Wow.
Yeah. So this is like it's a piece that I wanted to do with molding fabric. We'll be molding leather. We'll be doing a lot of molding for this collection for me. For this particular piece, I wanted to kind of as if Mo'owahine and Mo'okane like walked among in our realm, and to me, it's like the aura around them is still part of their realm, right? So the idea of water floating around them, and so we'll be mixing those kinds of concepts with wearable pieces, tailored pieces that I used to do.
What are these on top? The beads and the
Pearls, rhinestones, gold leaf,
The
all
details.
of this, yeah.
Wow, like even down to like the hands all the way coming. Whoa, this looks really cool. How long did this take?
Oh, we started last night.
That's what you do. Just put it together.
This is plenty time for us. 3 months? Yeah, we're just starting now.
Okay.
But yeah, it's been a really good kick into like a creative exploration for me. So I love it.
Okay, wow. Hey, thank you so much for modeling that for us. All right, okay. What do we have here?
Kaena is wearing a piece that we showed last year. So we wanted to show kind of stuff that we've done. This is still wearable. It's still very drama. This is one of the looks. So I don't know if we'll be doing a lot of print this year in the show, but maybe because lately I've been doing a lot of print lole, ready to wear, and so this year I'm really challenging myself to really return to the garment design itself, how to cut a garment to flow and to fit nicely.
And I feel like the two pieces are very, very different from each other. So
yes,
while you're
yes.
going with a certain look this year, what was the inspiration behind what you're doing with what
This was a look actually inspired for Pele last year, and last year was a really collective of different things I've done in the past. So I actually haven't designed a full collection in a long time. So this is going to be the first year that I'm going to dive into that, and everything will be new as opposed to pulling and then making it work. You know, so. I really carved out that time this year to do that.
Oh my goodness,
Beautiful.
That looks amazing.
Loving the flow, yeah.
Loving the flow. I love it. It's very drama, like you were saying. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we have one more
Yes,
model.
we have
Yeah, in the runway.
And we have our closing model,
Yes.
our diva supermodel for the show today. Auntie Vicky is actually wearing a piece that we actually did this a lot for halau, for hula dancers. So a lot of my pieces, I focus a lot on movement, you know, and so even for me, being a hula dancer, it's always about, I really wanted to find dresses that I wanted to dance in that just maybe were more than what was available. So yeah, so we've had a long history of designing for community and for people that we love.
Love it.
And then what are you in?
Goodness.
I am in a romper. I'll tell you this. This is a sample.
But look, this is all completely different looks.
I saw this on
Yeah,
film.
have this.
I saw this in film today on screen. I was like, oh, it's a cute romper.
I love it.
Vicky, come. This is a sample that I did, and people just asked me about it, and I just don't see it on ever. So it's a good reminder.
Okay, this is just so stunning to see everybody right next to each other,
Yeah.
all the different looks. I
We're
love
the
it.
least best
I
dressed on this
know.
set.
We
right
gotta
now.
We gotta get you guys dressed. Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and check out the Mamo Wearable Art Show that's happening June 10. Go and get your tickets online, hauifoundation.org.
That's correct.
That's correct. And we're gonna take a quick break and we'll be right back. But go ahead and take a look at
Yeah.
this. This
I
is
need some
beautiful.
Ari South in my
I
life.
know.
Look at these looks.
I would give them.
Aloha and welcome back to Hang Now Daily. Now, many of us are headed to Hilo next week and likely on Hawaiian Airlines, who has been a partner of the Merry Monarch Festival for many, many years. And here to share about this special relationship is Debbie Nakanelua Richards. Thank you so much for sitting down with me today.
Oh, my pleasure.
I'm so happy to be, heading to Hilo because we are going. Our team is going to be there. But what's very important is this partnership, a long-standing partnership that you had with Merry Monarch. So let's talk a little bit about that.
It's been a real privilege. At the time of our starting this kind of relationship, partnership, Auntie Dottie had approached us. And so to be able to be a part of this incredible festival that started with this simple thought of preserving what is culture for us, in particular, what is hula for us, and to have been through the growth and innovation to where it's now is just really a privilege.
I feel like your company's alignment with Hawaiian Airlines and putting culture at the forefront and the people at the forefront, this partnership has been so special because you guys kind of align, so benefit each other in all sorts of ways. So let's talk a little bit deeper about the people of Hawaiian and some of the kumu, some of the employees that are also hula dancers, and everybody kind of is together as one, right?
It's really hard to separate actually hula, Merry Monarch from who we are as an organization, as a people. Like you said, we have many hula dancers. Just really honored to have kumu that also work with us. So the idea of language, of oli, of hula in both forms of kahiko and awana is something that is normal for us. And to be able to watch them on that kind of platform, that world stage is, again, natural. But when we step back from it, you think, what a privilege to be able to be part of something that is so special and unique to Hawaii.
Absolutely. And if you ever hopped on a Hawaiian Airlines flight, you know that, the flight attendants to, the check-in, everybody is so warm and welcoming. But once you get on, sometimes the flight attendants, they're speaking Olelo Hawaii, right?
Yes.
And it just goes all the way through from Honolulu over to Hilo. This is a special time to be flying Hawaiian because you're gonna see all kind of things in the overhead bins that you don't normally see, right? Because you get plenty of the halal coming over. So just tell me about the vibe when you're flying right now.
It's really a moment or an opportunity of pride, whether you are born and raised in Hawaii or from somewhere else, to be able to be a part of the festival. Even if you're not going to be there, even if you're not dancing, it's just real sense of pride to be able to carry these people, hula people, to this world-renowned festival. The ipuheke come on board, the implements, the lei, the costumes, and revered kumu is really a special place for us to be. And our employees, again, take great pride in being a part of that energy and that opportunity.
And speaking of flying on Hawaiian, you get your ticket, you land in Hilo. What will your ticket get you on that Thursday and Friday?
So this year we have a new shuttle that we're offering to passengers and guests of Hawaiian Airlines. We know that the makeke and the shopping mania is really something not to be missed.
Yes.
Yes. It is, if you're a first-time goer, boy, buckle up, because you have to be ready for this kind of level of shopping, of artistry, of design, of everything imaginable related to hula. To be able to, some just go for that. So on Thursday and Friday, we have this special shuttle that will be running from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., starting at the airport, and takes you through the various stops that these makeke are at. So be ready, boy.
Be ready. Okay.
Gotta have your running shoes.
Gotta have your running shoes, gotta have your Hawaiian Airlines ticket.
Yes.
You show that, you hop on the shuttle and get ready for shopping, right?
Yes, and in the evenings, competition evening, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we offer the hula shuttle that goes from the 3 main hotels on Banyan Drive and takes you to Edith Kanakaole Stadium. And then there's this pause. Everyone is watching hula. and then it resumes again to bring everyone back to where they started.
Oh man, it is gonna be a beautiful week in Hilo for Merry Monarchs. So thank you so much for sitting down with me today, and we appreciate the partnership that we have with you folks as well.
But for those that are not able to go, we know there's limited seating. What you folks do relative to coverage of the festival, the grace, the beauty, the drama that hula shares and gives, the work that you folks do is incredible. Brings everybody into the space as if they were there themselves. So mahalo for, again, the artistic beauty that you bring into the homes of those who are not there.
We are happy to do it here at Hawaii News Now. So mahalo to you folks at Hawaiian Airlines. And of course, we are so excited for Merry Monarch Festival this year. We will see you all in Hilo. Thank you so much.
Mahalo nui.
Mahalo nui. We're going to take a, actually, you know who's going to
We're not
Hilo?
taking a break.
We're not. We're going to these
That's
sites
right.
who are also going to be
That's
in
right.
Hilo as well. What's up, Kaino?
All right, thank you so much. You know, while the Merry Monarch continues to celebrate Hawaiian history and culture, it's also an opportunity to learn much more about Hawaiian language, Papa Olelo Hawaii. And if you head to merrymonarch.com throughout the course of the festival, there's going to be a broadcast done all in Hawaiian language. So joining us here to tell us a little bit about how that's going to work and what you can expect, we have Ka'iu, Damis, and Kealohi Rapun. Welcome in.
Aloha.
Mahalo nui for being here. And first of all, I just want to start with, does Auntie Debbie have you guys fired up for Hilo right now?
I'm fired up.
She's like, Bago, I'm like, I'm ready to go like now, like right now.
Yes, absolutely. And those additions to the Hawaiian Airlines sort of what the ticket will get you.
It's
will
so
be
easy
awesome.
for you to get over there. So I wanted to talk with you folks. Kealohi, I want to start with you. This broadcast that's going to be done, all in Olelo, Hawaii.
Yeah, it's an exciting time for us. Actually, in the Olelo Hawaii world, we've been watching Merry Monarch all our lives, and since 2013, you've been able to choose on your TV. For those of us who still have cable and regular TV, choose the second audio programming and actually be able to listen to the festival Maka Olelo Hawaii and really hear sort of a commentary happening on that end. But that's a really limited audience, and so that happened in 2013. 2019, Ka'iu and I had the opportunity to step in and take on this kuleana, and we've been sort of making appearances on TV since then and still being on second audio programming. This year will be the first year that there's an entire live stream dedicated to Olelo Hawaii that people can choose from the Merry Monarch website or from Hawaii News Now website, and really get you to see the entire festival and hear it and see it through sort of the lens of Olelo Hawaii, and we're really excited about that.
Absolutely. Ka'iu, how important is that option for people, especially when we're talking about a festival such as the Merry Monarch, where the audience is worldwide?
I think it's, you know, the wonderful thing is that Hawaiian language has been growing and the revitalization efforts has been going on for 40 to 50 years. And to say it's about time for all of the children that have been growing up in this movement to have the option to experience something as statewide and really worldwide, and a worldwide stage for hula, to experience it in the language that they grew up in, that opportunity is unprecedented. And a lot of us have been waiting for it for a long time, and we're so thankful that we can do it on a stage like the Merry Monarch stage. And we're so thankful to the Merry Monarch Festival for working with us all these years to get it to this point.
Absolutely. And I feel like oftentimes when we talk about the Merry Monarch Festival in particular, it's mele, it's the hula, the performances, but one of those things is the language.
Yeah.
Hearing it, you know, especially in the way you folks are going to be able to
of course.
to do it.
You know, from a cultural lens, when you think about mele and hula, the mele and the hua mele, or the lyrics of the song, that's the kahua, that's the foundation upon which the hula then gets choreographed, the mo'olelo are told. And really, this is an opportunity, and our mele is our cultural vehicle, the mechanism by which we transmit knowledge through time. Right? And so mele are so integral to the transmission of cultural knowledge, but also to the perpetuation of Olelo Hawaii. And so the idea of being able to talk about this thing we call mele, this thing we call hula, in the space of Olelo Hawaii, it really is coming full circle, really in our minds. It brings us back to a space of understanding the mele differently, understanding the hula differently, and promoting a cultural lens. It's not just a competition. It's not just an economic stimulator. It's not just. Those are things that were important in the 70s, in the 60s, in the 70s, in the 80s, right? As this sort of movement was happening to bring culture back, it was all very important. And we have come to a space now where we can appreciate and sort of implement different practice so that we can start to feel culture and language as more normalized part of our daily lives.
100%. And Ke alohi, I can definitely tell you're both educators. I feel like I've been on full-blown Hawaiian history, language, and I'm loving it. And I wanted to ask you as well, before I let you folks go, the kuleana that has been bestowed upon you guys, when you think about being asked to take on something like this, how was that?
You know, we came to this point because of all of those who came before us. And we really appreciate all of the teachers, all the kumu, all of the people who spent their entire lives and gave up their entire lives for the revitalization efforts. And for those who, you know, we've been saying yes to everything that we can get our hands on as far as Olelo Hawaii, just so that Olelo Hawaii can reach one more space, and it can reach one more space. And so really, we are just two people that just so happen to be here now, doing it now. In the future, we hope that we can even grow this further and get more Hawaiian language speakers and more faces and more Hawaiian language throughout this entire festival. Not the competition. I think a lot of us forget that the competition is only one section of it. But if we can grow Hawaiian language to all the sections of this festival, I think that's the next step. Yeah. You know.
Ke alohi, how do people watch the broadcast? What's the best way?
Yeah, so yeah, this will be the first time online. So of course the online platforms through MaryMonarchFestival.com, but also Hawaii News Now will have those links. So you should be able to get there fairly easily. We do want to thank, before we go, our sponsors, who are the Kamehameha schools, Nakula Kamehameha. We also have Papa'ola Lokahi, and we have Olukai. And our sponsors as well, we have OHA, the Ke'ena Kuleana Hawaii, Awaiaulu, they do a lot of translation work. Ka'umeke Ka'eo, a local charter school in Keaukaha, in Hilo, supporting this. We also have Punahou School for the first time, and we have Kaulubau Incorporated, an organization that you and I both belong to.
Absolutely. Yeah. Mahalo nui to all the sponsors. It takes so much kokua to make community initiatives come together. Mahalo nui to the both of you.
Mahalo yaoi.
I am ready for Hilo. You're watching High Now Daily. It's Culture Week, and we'll be right back. Woo.
All right, aloha and welcome back to Hi Now Daily. Now, Alo's Apparel is where safety meets aloha. And joining me today, we've got Shane and Corey, the creators of Alo's Apparel. Thank you so much for joining me, you guys.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, okay, you can't be missed because you guys are so bright, looking so cool. And I mean, just tell me a little bit about Alo's Apparel, the story behind you guys.
Alo's Apparel, we actually been in business for about 2 years now. But with the high vis Aloha Apparel, we actually been in business for a little over a year. And yeah, it's been, getting some attention, on the job sites and in the work environment. So it's been pretty awesome.
It's no wonder you guys getting attention because like I said, very bright. And then this is the high vis, the stripes. So
Yes.
when you're out and about, people could see you when you guys working, right?
Yes, so the high vis is like the colors, very bright. So you can be seen on job sites. And then you have the safety stripes. That is, required on some job sites for you to wear so you can be seen, right?
And the best part is that so aloha because I
Yes.
mean you infusing the aloha with the work and then putting it all together and making it super cool to wear because it's not just on bright shirt where everyone can see you, but it's something that you want to even wear after work and you can go over to the restaurant,
Yeah.
to the bar, go home, go your kids practice in, so all the
Yes.
things. And you guys kind of have different colors, different
Yes.
styles. So
Yes.
tell me what you guys have here on the table.
So on the table here we have our blueprint. That's a blue Primaria.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna open
Yeah,
it.
go ahead,
Is that
open it
all right?
up.
I want to
Yeah.
show everybody how cool these are. No, this is perfect.
Yeah, so that's one of our few early designs that we had on. This is like our latest design that we're gonna be dropping soon. So kind of good, we get to showcase what we
Okay.
have coming up.
I'm gonna open this one too so you guys can see it. You're gonna want these. Like I said, you don't even have to be like in construction or anything. I'm already
No.
thinking like, could I wear this? Where can I wear this to?
Yeah.
This is cool. And then what are these made out of?
So these are 100% polyester. They're real comfortable. They're very durable. And one of our special features that I like to show off is these are snap buttons. So they're real easy to put on and off. You don't have to fight with buttons and
Nice.
it's real quick and simple. Yeah.
Very cool. And you guys got stickers, you guys got hats, all kinds of stuff. You guys can, be reached online.
Online, yeah, our Instagram is alos_apparel is our Instagram.
And Corey, you gotta show that jacket. Pull that jacket right out.
Love these jackets.
Those
Yeah.
are so cool. Okay, and then you guys are gonna be in Kapolei at Residence Inn on Friday. What time?
From 5 to 9.
5 to 9. And
Yeah.
which pop-up is that?
So it's the Full Moon Market.
Full Moon Market
Yeah.
Friday, 5 to 9.
5 to 9.
Okay, so go ahead and check them out because they also do custom orders. And you were saying
Yes.
you can get it with or without the stripes because some people in the back office, they like wear the cool shirts but also be
Correct.
visible.
Yes.
But then they don't necessarily need the reflective portion of it, right?
Yes, so we can take it off for people who want to work in the office. A lot of the wahines don't want the stripes, so when we do customs, we take it off. That way they can be a part of the crew, but just
Nice.
don't have the stripes. Yeah.
Man, well, congratulations on this incredible business. I'm telling you, if you're in this line of work, you gotta get your hands on some of Alo's apparel. You can pick it up again at the Market Residence Inn on Friday, this Friday, 5 to 9. And go check them out. And of course, follow them on Instagram, all the things.
Yeah.
Custom work. People in the mainland even trying to get their hands on
Yes,
this.
yeah. People on the mainland love it. Yeah.
Love it. I can definitely see why. Okay, we're gonna take a quick break and then we'll be right back. Wow, this is cool. Okay, we got stickers, we got hats. I already
Aloha and welcome back to High Now Daily. Joining us here on the set today, we have Tammy Bitonga from Ho'olonopua. Ho'olonopua is a local nonprofit organization that has continued to make it its mission to protect our keiki here in Hawaii. And Tammy, we're happy to have you.
Aloha. Thank you for having me.
Mahalo nui for being here, Tammy. Let's talk a little bit about what's kind of taking place here in Hawaii. Maybe statistically, when it comes to keiki that are impacted by something like child sex trafficking. Almost difficult to say or even impart that it happens in our community, but it does.
Yes, it's a very serious issue, and we continuously have this conversation. Our average is age 14. In Hawaii, we see 11. Of some of the children that have been interviewed over time, 8 years old, a lot of them came from Hawaii Island. And so with that being said, we really want to hit it to where this is something that we're talking about. It's normal, but we got to reduce the stigma of children who have been trafficked or are at risk. Make it a normal conversation to have.
What programs and resources are available or provided by Ho'olonopua that help keiki that have been impacted?
Yeah, so we have multiple programs. So Hoku Group Services on Hawaii Island and also Oahu. Those are group services that we go into different facilities where keiki live, some shelters, some corrections, and those are helping to build resiliency and healthy relationships and self-care, that sort of thing. Then we have our mentoring program, also on Hawaii Island and Oahu. That's where you have one trusting adult in your life, and you learn two ways, right? You learn through mistakes or a mentor. And so we would like to give children that are at risk the opportunity to have a mentor. Then we have Pro Haven, we have education. Pro Haven is our residential treatment facility. We serve 11 to 17 years old at our residential treatment facility.
And coming up here, I guess in the coming months, is going to be an opportunity for the community who want to learn more about Ho'olonopua or maybe to help support the initiatives that are taking place. They're going to have an opportunity, right?
Yes, we have our signature event coming up on September 21st. It's Denim and Diamonds, and you can come to our website and register for that. But I did want to mention, through, why are we even on a commercial with Mary Monarch, yeah? And so at Pro Haven, we do have the ability to have cultural practice there. So hula, we have cultural arts that cover food preparation. We have a lo'i, so we have kalo, we make poi, fresh poi sometimes. We're able to make laulau and sometimes squid luau and chicken luau. So all of that to say that it's important for us to get malama our aina, malama our children, malama everybody, and practice aloha every day. Auntie Leo Lani Dilima, she always talks about practice aloha. Aloha every day.
And how important is that cultural approach in terms of the healing process for, just having that available?
It's so important because you take off your shoes, you walk around outside, you connect. You've been to Pro Haven, you feel it out there, you feel the healing power out there, and it's just really good to just get out there and breathe, and then also get in the ocean, yeah.
Well, Tammy, thank you so much for you and all of the great work that Ho'olonopua does as an organization. Yourself as well. I know that you mentor many of the keiki that have been impacted. Now, if people want to get more information about the services, the resources that are available, what's the best way?
So they're going to come to our website, ho'olonopua.org, and connect with us. We have an education program. We can come and present to anybody that will have us. We go into high schools, public and private. So our curriculum is, we can go into the schools. We just did a big push out there in the community with the travel industry, and so we can come in and tailor our presentation. It can be simple as trafficking 101, or it can be intensive, what is our response? How do we respond to this? If we see this, what are we gonna do? We're not gonna go over there and go snatch that child out of that hands, because what if that's their uncle for real, right? We're gonna be, we have to be smart about the way that we approach things.
Tammy, again, thank you so much.
Thank you, Kainoa.
Thank you for being here. And for more information about Ho'olonopua and information that is available, head to our website as well, highnowdaily.com. We'll be right back.
all have our own insecurities, whatever that may be. And if it's appearance, Thrive Med Spa has got you covered with a variety of procedures and services. Right now, I'm with Kanani, who has already been numbed. She's going to be getting done the endo lift. Now, Kanani, why did you decide to come into Thrive?
I'm a little self-conscious about my double chin, so that's why I'm coming in for the endo lift. It's gonna basically get rid of the sebaceous fat, and then also it's gonna help with collagen production. So basically my chin is gonna be super snatched. I'm really excited.
You're gonna have that confidence back, right?
Yes.
All right, well, Dr. Scott Sanderson is gonna be in just a moment, so have a great procedure.
Thank you.
The EndoLift is a 1470 nanometer laser on the end of a fiber optic cable. And we can use this laser to actually reduce fat and tighten skin at the same time, or we can do one or the other. Most people want to reduce a little bit of fat and then tighten the skin as well. So what we'll do is we'll ablate the fat, and your body will come in and break that down over the course of a couple months. And then also we can cause some collagen tightening with the heat as well. A really popular area to do that is under the chin, maybe on the jowls. Some people want to sculpt their lower face. You can do it almost anywhere on the body. So abdomen, the backs of arms, inner thighs. And some people, they just want to maybe tighten skin on the face, but they don't want to reduce any fat. So then we adjust the settings just a little bit, and we can do that as well and just cause that collagen in the dermis to contract. The whole thing takes about an hour and a half. Most of it is the numbing procedure. So we let her sit with some numbing cream on there for a little while, give her a little bit of the laughing gas, the Pronox there, and then I put a little bit of lidocaine and bupivacaine under the skin. Once that's done, it's basically a painless procedure. She might be a little bit swollen for a couple days, but it's pretty minimal. And once that goes away, she'll start to see that tightening. She should really start to see it after about 2 weeks, but the maximum result after her body breaks down that fat and the collagen really contracts is gonna be at about 3 to 4 months. And one of the things I really love about this procedure is the longevity. Okay, so it's basically as permanent as your own collagen is. So as long as we're aging, our collagen is going to continue to thin, but because this tightens it up, you're gonna have that effect for a good 4 to 5 years. You know, another great thing about this procedure is basically like one and done. Sometimes if somebody has a fair amount of fat in the area, we might want to do it 2 times, but for the most part, we do this 1 time and then the patient is good. So if you're interested in the EndoLift or you have any questions, we can set you up for a consultation. And we'd like to go ahead and offer $150 off to anybody who wants to do EndoLift if they mention this ad. You can reach us at 523-5483. You can text us at 201-2927. You can find us on Instagram at Scott Sanderson MD. We're also on the web at thrivemedspa.com.
Hawaii Island, and I'm so excited because I just checked in at the Waikoloa Beach Marriott Resort and Spa, and I'm excited because I booked myself an oceanfront Nahale suite. I'm ready to relax, to explore, and to take part in those cultural activities. Now, let's get to it. Upon entering the suite, I was greeted by a gorgeous display of fresh fruit and champagne. If you want an enhanced experience, this is it. Ooh, this is beautiful! I love this. The large indoor space makes for the perfect family getaway, while the secluded nature of the Nahale Wing offers that romantic getaway you've been dreaming of. Then, step out to the private lanai and prepare to be dazzled by the beachfront views of the Pacific Ocean. From spa-like amenities to island-inspired furnishings, you're destined for comfort and luxury. Now this is what I'm talking about. Now, as much as I wanted to stay in and relax, I promised to meet up with Lauren down at the beach for some fun on the ocean.
One of the most unique things about the Waikoloa Beach Resort Marriott is that you can walk straight from the hotel down to the beach and onto a boat.
That's right, every day's an adventure when you're rolling with Ocean Sports. Now let's go check out their sunset cruise.
Oh!
All right, are you ready? We're ready.
We've been a partner with the Marriott for 40 years now. It's always been a great environment, good cohesion between the two of us. We're right on their doorstep, so we're able to just have guests walk right onto the boat pretty much from their hotel room in the morning, and they come out for a beautiful trip on the water, a beautiful day.
Look at that point. First things first, we took a quick trip offshore before boarding the 58-foot catamaran named Sea Smoke.
Here at Ocean Sports, we offer multiple types of cruises, whale watching mostly this time of year. We also do snorkel trips and sunsets year-round. A lot of sailing going on here. And of course, we have our beach hut that we run some paddle boards, some kayaks, as well as snorkel rentals.
Before we set sail, the bartender mixed up some cocktails and we were on our way.
As far as our catering system, we do a lot of drinks, cocktails, beer, champagne, wine. And as far as food, we'll do sandwiches, wraps, salad, chips.
We cheersed, we laughed, and we danced the night away.
Rach, you have to come watch the sunset from over here.
The highlight of the evening was the gorgeous sunset over Anai Ho'omalube.
Come on out whenever you're ready, whenever you get time. You can go to our website at hawaiioceansports.com. You can book at the front desk at the Marriott, and we also have our beach hut right here at Anai Ho'omalube that you can book through.
Hey, how's it, Aloha gang? We're over here in the High Now Kitchen on what has been such a great show, and this is a good, tasty way to wrap it up.
Very much so. Right now we are making some pizza. It's the Kalua barbecue pizza, courtesy of Foodland 5. So we've got our 5 ingredients today. We've got some mozzarella. We've got this pizza crust that's super, super easy. All you do is open it, roll it out, and it's already there. You just have to cook it up a bit.
It doesn't get easier than this recipe.
Yes.
Or tasty, yeah, it's super.
Kalua
and then we
pig.
have the maize Hawaii, the Kalua pig as well. The mozzarella cheese, which is a great melting cheese. Obviously, mozzarella with pizza always makes sense. The barbecue sauce, courtesy of, this is the Maikai brand. This is the Kansas City BBQ. Take a look at that.
Yes.
So obviously you could use this thing not just on pizza, sandwiches, ribs, anytime you're craving that barbecue flavor, it's a good one. And then we just got some red onion. That's kind of diced up over here, super, super fine, super thin. That's gonna top it.
And all I did was roll out this pizza crust that is super simple. It's that Pillsbury brand. Put it out, you just lay it and you kind of just push it to like the thickness that you would like. It's already so thin, so I don't really push it out too far. I just lay it flat like this. And then what you want to do is take about a half a cup of the Kansas barbecue sauce over here.
Right onto the dough you go.
But it says or to taste.
Okay.
So we're gonna just do a bit like that. That looks good.
So
let me know if we need some more.
Yes. Okay, what's next?
Up next, we are gonna do, you can kind of layer it however you like, but I'm gonna go and put some, are you almost done with it? Maybe a little more, what do you think?
There you go.
There you go. Oh yeah, extra flavor.
I always say that's what cooking's all about, you know, making it your own.
Right.
Whatever you like.
That looks about right. There you
Sauce
go.
is down.
And then now we're just gonna throw our pig right on the top. Yep.
Kalua pig goes down.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you're not eating meat, you're vegetarian, whatever, you can omit the Kalua pig part.
Right. And also, if you like a crispier dough, you can also cook it, the dough by itself, for about 6 minutes beforehand, and then you go ahead and layer it on the cooked dough. But I like a little softer, so we're gonna just go right on the top.
100%. So what we did is we went ahead and we pre-made one for you guys. So that's kind of what the assembly looks like over there. And if we can get an overhead shot, this is what you're working with right after. And you're basically gonna follow the crust recipe that's right on top of that. So this is about 12 minutes working at about a little over 400 degrees. That's what you're working with over here.
About 425.
Yeah, about
and then you cook it for about 12 to 15 minutes. And then look at that. Boom, easy.
And
How's that going?
You're all done. And you've got some barbecue Kalua pig pizza.
Foodland.com. Get the recipe. See ya.
Look at that.
Oh, is that me? That's a big piece.
Look at that.
Thank you.
That's all for you.